Hey, what's up, Street Talks? It's Eric from the Eric from Street Photography blog. So I wanted to share with you some practical, random thoughts on street photography ethics. So first and foremost, I think everyone is trying to superimpose their own code of morals and ethics upon you. And for example, someone might watch me shooting street photography with a flash and be like, oh, you know, Eric Kim's an asshole, how dare he shoot photos like that, and so forth. And this is the thing. My personality is like, you know, I'm a friendly, aggressive type of person. Is if you met me in real life, honestly, we'd have a ball, we'd have some coffee, we'd have a nice conversation, and some people have told me that I'm a charming motherfucker. But obviously not everyone likes me, nor does everyone like the way I interact. Nor should everyone like the way I interact. And this is the thing, is that it's just personal. It's, you know, other people act differently in different ways. And I don't want other people to be me, nor do I want other people not to be me. I just want me to be me, and also want you to be you. And this is the hard thing in street photography, is that everyone thinks that the way they shoot street photography is the only legitimate way to shoot street photography. And as a consequence, if you shoot street photography in a way that is contrary to what other people like to shoot in their style, they're going to try to delegitimize you. Because, I mean, people are stupid. They think that just because you're doing something that's contrary to what they're doing, it thinks it delegitimizes them. So honestly, it just ends up being this whole thing where everyone's just trying to compare each other to one another, rather than people just paying attention to themselves, rather than people just minding their own business and staying focused and self-centered on themselves. Also, this is a weird notion, is that, I mean, I think it comes from a good intention, is that a lot of photographers out there, they want to kind of be like evangelists. They kind of want to put forth like a holy or like a wholesome type of street photography where, you know, you're not harming people, you're not upsetting other people and so forth. But to be frank, I think that's kind of a meek way of seeing things, because the truth and the reality is that no matter how nice you try to be as a street photographer, you're sooner or later going to upset somebody. There's so many different ways you could upset other people. You could upset other people when you, first of all, if you ask for permission, you don't ask for permission, there's a risk that you might upset somebody. Let's say you photograph them, they might not like the photograph you shot, or they might not like the fact that you're sharing these photos on the internet. And now, is that to be of your concern? I personally don't really think so, because every single type of artist, I think that's the point of being an artist. The point of being an artist is to be like socially aberrant, where you're not following what society thinks is right for you. And if you've shot a photo that you consider that's a really great photograph, even though it might upset somebody else, I think you should publish it. And I mean, that's my own personal code of ethics and morals. And that's not necessarily something that you should follow. Sorry, there's a helicopter going above us. But like always, we're going to do this guerrilla style, like my buddy Carl says. We'll do this one shot. But anyways, and so, okay, so if you're watching this video, this is what I would say. If you're shooting street photography and people call you an asshole, you're a bad person, blah blah, it's okay, you can just blame it on Eric Kim. Eric Kim said it's okay that I can shoot street photography this way. Because ultimately what I want to do for us photographers is I want to empower all of us. I don't want none of us to feel none of this like nonsense guilt for shooting street photography, and to know that obviously as a street photographer you're sooner or later going to be shooting photos at someone else's expense. And I think most people tend to follow like Christian Judeo morality, which is be meek, be kind, don't upset other people, don't make other people angry, and so forth. But to me that's kind of like a mentality that sometimes works well but doesn't always work well when it comes to street photography. So essentially what I encourage you to think is, in street photography and life, challenge everything that you've been taught. Don't let others dictate what's morally right or what's morally wrong. You must be the one to create your own morals and ethics in street photography. You must be the one to dictate what you consider just in your own eyes. And essentially, don't try to force other people to shoot the way that you want to shoot, and don't let others force you to shoot the way that they think you should shoot. So essentially it means that be open-minded, be tolerant to other people, kind of leave other people alone for the most part in terms of like other street photographers. And to be frank, I think most of us as street photographers, we have good intentions. And if you're shooting photos because you want to make a big impact, because you want to make social change, because you find it's really meaningful, I think as long as your heart's in the right place, I think you're good. So shoot openly, shoot as you would like to shoot. What is your personal thoughts about morals and ethics in street photography? Feel free to leave a comment below to share your own thoughts. And to sum this all up, when in doubt, just shoot it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.